The movie starts with a really odd moment. A Joker appears on screen looking right at us and tells us that what we're about to watch is a cartoon being displayed on the screen. It's an unsettling way to begin. You know, those kinds of cartoons aren't really my thing, but ever since I was a kid, they've been everywhere. The truly disturbing part is that the people in my neighborhood, the ones I see every day, look just like those cartoon characters. It gives the main character this constant, awful feeling that they are all out to hurt him. We then find our protagonist, Casey, at his job. His manager is on his back, pushing him to work faster, yelling at him to stop daydreaming. The manager makes it clear, no bonus if he slacks off, and without that bonus, Casey won't be able to pay back his long-standing debt. A little later, his friend comes over, worried about Casey's living situation. "The place you're living in is a dump," he tells him. "You really should be in a better place." Casey just throws his hands up and says, "Who are you kidding? I can't afford to live in a good place. I can't even afford to buy an apartment there." But the friend says, "Wait, I know a guy. He's desperate for cash and selling his apartment dirt cheap. This place is supposedly worth $12 million, but the guy is only asking $6 million. The friend leans in conspiratorially. "I've got $2 million. You just need to share some of that with me and we'll buy it together. We'll flip it and make a nice profit." Casey immediately shuts him down. "I can't do that. My mother would be furious." The friend looks confused, so Casey explains. His mother has been in a coma for many years. "If she wakes up, she'll be angry," he says, and he becomes visibly stressed, absolutely ragged just hearing himself say it. At this time, Casey has a soft spot for a nurse who works at the same hospital where his mother is being treated. The scene shifts to the hospital, and it's a horrible environment. A large group of people are aggressively teasing the nurse, making her life miserable. Casey is standing there, totally helpless, idle. He can't even stand up and save her. On top of everything else, he's drowning in the mounting medical bills for his mother. All of these worries are constantly on his mind, wearing him down. Finally, driven by the desperation, he makes a difficult choice. He decides to sell the plot of land that is registered in his mother's name. He calls his friend. "I'm in. I want to buy that apartment you told me about." His friend shows up at the hospital, and they sign some documents right there. The documents are all in English. Casey points this out, asking his friend to read them for him. The friend dismissively says, "They're in English, but how could you possibly read them?" Casey tries to read a document anyway, but the friend quickly snatches it away. Then, a man Casey has never seen before appears. The friend shows the documents to this stranger. They exchange a knowing look, and the two of them leave together. The very next day, Casey tries to call his friend. The phone is disconnected. He starts to panic, worried that something terrible has happened. The following day, he gets a frantic call at the hospital. It's a man begging, "Please forgive me! Just leave me alone!" Casey is now terrified. He rushes to his friend's property dealing office. The manager there tells him the awful truth. His friend had been fired a long time ago. He had taken a client's money and fled. Later, Casey gets a call from an unknown number. It turns out to be the same man who was given the documents by his friend. The man takes Casey to a secret location and hits him with the reality. Casey is now deeply in debt. He lays it out. If you work for 30 years and hold down 4 jobs, you still won't be able to pay your bills, and it will be completely impossible to pay off your mother's medical debt. It turns out those forms Casey signed weren't for an apartment purchase. They were loan documents. Casey was essentially coerced into signing a guarantor agreement for his friend's loan. The document stated that if his friend couldn't repay it, Casey would be responsible for the remainder. Now the man tells him, "Your friend is gone. You are now responsible for the payment. You'll have to work for 30 years to cover this." Then the man smiles, a chilling smile. "You are very lucky though," he says. "I'm jealous of you. You've come at the perfect time. A destiny ship is about to sail." Destiny means luck. You can test your luck right now. You can walk inside, play a single game, and if you win, your entire debt will be forgiven. He gives Casey 1 minute to think about it. Either play the game and win, or work 30 years to pay the loan. Casey, desperate, agrees to board the ship and play. "What do I need to do?" he asks. "You'll find out once you're inside," the man replies. "But be warned, if you lose the game, we decide how we handle you." Before he leaves, Casey tells the nurse he's going on a mission. She tries everything to stop him, but he feels he has no choice. How could he marry her or pay his mother's bills if he didn't do this? Many people are preparing to board the ship. They're given injections to make them faint, so they'll only wake up once they arrive. Kaisi, as he's being taken, gets a bad feeling. He thinks he's heading in the wrong direction and tries to run, but they inject him from afar and he passes out. When he finally arrives and wakes up, the same man who told him about the debt is there, addressing everyone. "The name of the game is Rock, Paper, and Scissors," he announces. "Everyone has 12 playing cards, 4 made of paper, 4 made of rock, and 4 made of scissors. In addition, each player has 3 stars tied around their arms. 2 players will face off, with a referee overseeing the match." He explains the rules one last time. Scissors beats paper, because scissors can cut paper. Rock beats scissors because rock can break scissors. Paper beats rock because paper can wrap rock. The winner of a round gets a star from the loser, and the card they played is placed in a nearby box. The man makes it very clear, to win the entire competition and leave alive, you must have 3 stars and all of your 12 playing cards must be deposited. If you don't meet these conditions, something terrible will happen that you won't be able to imagine. He's clearly trying to terrify them. The game is scheduled for 4 hours, and then it begins. Everyone is from a different part of the world, so they are all fitted with an apparatus in their ears to instantly translate languages. Our main character, Kaisi, the Joker from the beginning, is approached by a man who asks if he's from China. The man points to all the cameras. You know why there are so many cameras, because a lot of people are watching us, and they placed bets on us. If we lose, they will treat us very harshly. The only way to stay alive is to win. Kaisi, feeling uneasy, says, "Who doesn't want to leave? If you want to go, take all my cards and I'll walk away." The other man explains that you can only leave if you have 3 stars, but no cards left to play. The man claims that everyone here is simply greedy, but he has an idea. If 2 people play the same card, the game is a tie. We both win because both of our cards get deposited. Why don't we both play together? We can keep the order of our cards the same for every single turn. All of our cards will tie and they'll be deposited. We'll be out of here quickly. If you agree, we could be free in 3 minutes. Kaisi, desperately wanting out, agrees. They start playing together. For the first few turns, whatever card Kaisi plays, the other man plays the same. But on the final card, Kaisi plays one card and the man plays another, winning the round. He also takes one of Kaisi's stars, as the loser's star is awarded to the winner. "Oops, my mistake," the man says, taking the star. "I kept the cards in the wrong order. Now we'll try again. You'll play scissors and I'll play paper. You'll win and you'll get your star back." Kaisi, already taken for a fool once, agrees again. He plays the scissors card as instructed. The man, however, plays rock instead of paper. He wins again, taking Kaisi's second star. Kaisi is furious and calls him a cheater, but no one believes him. The man just shrugs. The man who explained the rules didn't say we couldn't cheat. You can play however you want. We are in an animal world here, and we can do anything to benefit ourselves. Kaisi, now down to only 1 star, is anxious. Suddenly, he runs into his deceitful friend, the one who got him into this mess. Kaisi starts beating him up. "What are you doing here?" "I've come to try my luck," the friend replies, wincing. "I wanted to buy your apartment back." He then tells Kaisi that if they don't win, they will be tortured. He points to people behind a glass wall. "If we lose, we'll be sent there. They won't send us out for 10 minutes unless we give them something valuable. And after that, they'll send us down to the basement for various tests." Kaisi is shocked. "How do you know this? That's what they do to rats in a lab." His friend confesses that he had a friend who was placed down there and told him about it. Kaisi asks why he took the loan from the company in the first place. His friend admits he had rented an apartment and the debt and interest kept increasing. "The game is 4 hours long and there are only 2 hours left," Kaisi says. "We need to act fast. We both only have 1 star, so we need to find someone who has 2 stars but has no cards left. We're going to give him our cards and take the stars." "Yes," his friend agrees. "I know someone like that." They go to this man and try to convince him. He initially refuses, but they plead with him to take their cards. "It's better to play than to sit around doing nothing. At least you won't be sent to the basement," he agrees. But the man turns out to be another fraud. He takes their cards and immediately starts playing against someone else. He loses Kaisi's cards and has to give his own star to the winner. Kaisi and his friend severely beat him. "Why did you do this?" The man apologizes and pleads. "I don't want to go down to the basement. I have a daughter." Kaisi, feeling a pang of pity, tells him to leave. Kaisi's friend is confused. Why are you letting him go? He took our cards. But Kaisi has figured something out. I had doubts about you because you had 1 scissors and 2 papers. Your cards were not balanced. Everyone here keeps their cards balanced. Kaisi realizes a core strategy. Everyone is managing their cards to keep them balanced. This means, after the first turn, they're playing their cards to ensure they have an equal number of each type left. Kaisi starts forming a new plan based on this idea. Kaisi announces, "I'm going to get a loan. We'll be able to buy stars if we need them." They track down a man who has used 5 of his cards, meaning he has 7 remaining. They invite him to play, and he agrees. Kaisi uses his mind, and they win the first round. The man growls, "No matter what you do, you're going to end up in hell." Kaisi asks, "How do you know this? Will you keep playing with us?" The man agrees, but only for 3 rounds. In the next round, Kaisi plays and loses. His friend tries to stop him from playing the remaining rounds, but Kaisi insists, "My cards look balanced," but they aren't. Kaisi now uses his deep insight, and he wins the next 2 rounds. Suddenly, the man who explained the rules appears. He scolds them all. "You haven't truly understood the rules," he booms. "I stated that the only person with 3 stars and 12 cards played could go." He grabs a nearby player and accuses him of cheating. "This man has flashed his 3 remaining cards in the toilet. Did you really think we weren't seeing you?" He pulls out a gun and shoots the man dead. "Anyone who tries to deceive us will be punished just like this," he warns. The 3 of them, Kaisi, his bespectacled friend, and their fat friend, are now terrified. They start thinking about which card will help them win in the end. Kaisi hypothesizes, "I think the rock card has the best chance. I believe a lot of people are playing paper and scissors to get rid of them. The paper cards will be consumed quickly, so we should use the rock card. No one will be able to defeat us with a paper card, and we will win." They distribute the money they borrowed to a large number of people, asking them to collect the rock cards for them. Soon, they have a stash of 30 rock cards, 2 scissors, and 4 paper cards. Kaisi warns his friends to be careful. "When you think the paper cards are about to run out, that's when we'll make our entry with the rock cards." Meanwhile, Kaisi's bespectacled friend asks him, "You never tell me about your 8th birthday. What happened that day?" Kaisi finally opens up. "On my 8th birthday, my parents were murdered. Cartoons were being broadcast on television. That's why whenever I'm worried, I look around and see those cartoon people." Just then, their fat friend rushes over. "You said the paper cards would be finished, but the scissors cards are coming to an end." Their whole strategy is suddenly contradicted. Kaisi is panicked. "Someone must be aware of our rock card stock. They are collecting paper cards to beat us." They realize their mistake. If rock and scissors are running out, it means everyone now has paper cards, and paper always beats rock. If they use their rock cards now, they will surely lose. The man who had been buying up paper cards joins them. They try to strike a deal. "Play a game with us, and you'll give us 3 stars. He refuses. "Why would I give you 3 stars? They're valuable." They agree to 1 star per round. They play. The man knows they have rock cards, so he cleverly plays paper cards. But Kaisi is a step ahead. "I'm not that mad," he thinks. "Why would I use rock cards? I have scissors cards." When the man plays paper, Kaisi wins with scissors. Kaisi approaches him. "Why don't you join our team?" The man proposes. "If you give me 1,000, I will give you all of my cards." Kaisi counters, "No, you give me 1,000 and I'll take all of your cards." "Why would I do that?" The man asks. "I could sell these to others." Kaisi then threatens him. "If you don't, I'll let everyone know what cards you have. Your other friends told us everything about your cards. It will be easy for me to defeat everyone." Kaisi has successfully blackmailed the man. He takes all the man's paper cards and money. Kaisi now has the rock cards they collected and a massive number of paper cards. The man who first duped Kaisi appears. "Interesting," he says. "You were collecting rock, and now you're collecting paper, but collecting them is useless." Many others tried and failed. They were forced to enter the prison. He offers Kaisi a way out. "Give me 5 of your cards, and you'll get 1 star. You can use it to rescue yourself." Kaisi refuses. "Do you know what happens if you lose? Humans are used in genetic experiments. It is so horrifying that it is preferable to die. How could you save yourself without a star?" The group is now playing with 1 rock, 1 scissors, and 1 paper card remaining between them. The cheating man comes back. He greets everyone and loudly announces Kaisi's card count. "I know everything. Defeating you is simple, so I have a plan. We all need to shuffle our cards." Kaisi's group refuses to join them, knowing that if they do, everyone will know their strategy. They're trapped again, and they hand over their cards. The man shovels them and hands them out. When it comes to Kaisi's cards, he throws them on the ground. He then invites another man to play with him, but the man refuses. Kaisi then steps up and invites the cheater to play. The cheater warns the other man not to play with Kaisi. He has a multitude of cards. You'll be at a disadvantage. He then loudly tells everyone that Kaisi has all the paper cards. Kaisi challenges him. How do you know? If I have all the paper cards, you'll need all the rock cards to beat me. A nearby man shouts, "Yes! He defeated me and took all my rock cards." Kaisi then tells everyone, "He cheated me when I first arrived. Later, he came to me for cards, and when I refused, he asked everyone to reshuffle. Even then, he cheated by giving me all the paper cards and keeping the rock cards for himself. That's why he has a great chance of defeating me." The cheater protests. "How can I know about the scissors cards if I kept all the rock cards?" Kaisi then suggests he must have left a mark on the scissors cards. The cheater looks at his scissors card and sees a mark. Everyone realizes he cheated during the shuffle. The man whispers to Kaisi, "If you tell everyone this way, how are they going to play with us?" Kaisi replies, "I'll play a game with you. We'll play with our eyes closed, and I'll keep all my cards face down. I'll take whatever card you tell me to take." The cheater refuses to play with Kaisi blindly, but he does play with others. Now, everyone wants to play with Kaisi because they have a better chance of winning with him. The cheater, desperate that no one will play with him, shouts at everyone to join in. Kaisi approaches him again. He points out that if the cheater takes all the remaining cards, they'll send him to jail. If you try to flush those cards, they'll do the same to you as they did to that man. The cheater is now willing to play with Kaisi. As they prepare, Kaisi tells him, "I won't play with you unless you apologize to the people you cheated." The cheater refuses, and Kaisi slaps him across the face. The cheater has to play now, as time is running out. He apologizes to everyone, and Kaisi punishes him by slapping him again. Kaisi engages in a high-risk round with him. His friends forbid it, but Kaisi insists, "If we lose, one of us will be sent to jail. Don't worry, I'll be sent to jail, and you'll give the money you have to get me out." Kaisi's friend agrees, and the game begins. The predictable happens. Kaisi is sent to jail, but he is calm, knowing his friends will help him. Only one friend, the bespectacled one, arrives to free him. Meanwhile, the fat friend tempts him. "If we sell the stars, they will be hugely expensive. We could do anything with that money." He has lured the bespectacled friend into greed. Kaisi, imprisoned, pleads with them. "I haven't done anything but help you, and now you're going to cheat me." His friends, consumed by greed, leave him in prison. Another man is imprisoned, and two people arrive to free him. His back is covered with bandages. When he leaves, his friend asks about the bandages. The most interesting part is revealed. Kaisi has taken the bandages, and there are a lot of diamonds on them. His friends, realizing Kaisi has the diamonds, rush back, urging to set him free. As Kaisi is walking out, an older man stops him and tells him that his son is working abroad. He asks Kaisi to contact him and requests that he buy some medicine to treat him. Later, Kaisi approaches his friends, takes the money they earned as if they were his enemies, money he earned through his hard work. He then uses the money not for himself, but to free the old man's son. He tells the old man, "I lost my parents when I was a child. I understand." He doesn't need medication. He needs your help. Kaisi, with his wisdom, emerges from the destiny ship. His debt is forgiven, and that is where the film concludes.